breaths. And if you find that there's any thoughts or anything like that that's coming up for you right now, whatever those thoughts, and you don't need to defend yourself from them, see if you can name the thought. What's the primary concern behind the thought? And you're happy to invite that thought in and actually hang out. Anytime that we're doing work with the energy body in the system, naturally the systems that arise to protect us are going to be there. So these protectors are there, and we have lots of different names for them, but for right now all you need to know is that whatever is aware and whatever you can sense in your awareness, you don't have to do anything, manage it or change it in any way. You get to invite that in. So if you're having any thoughts right now, most likely it's a protector watching the system. So we're going to invite that protector in here, and we're going to actually honor how hard it works on your behalf. And then again, reminding you to let go of any effort that you might be efforting right now. So continuing to keep your awareness on that sensation in your body and allowing for whatever arises in this experience to just be there without any need to change it at all. And as you keep your awareness on that sensation, I'm going to have you notice that you are sitting on something, whether it's the chair or the floor or even your bed. And just noticing that your body weight is being supported by this object. You're energetically being supported, is actually holding up your weight. So just notice the support, while keeping your attention on that sensation in your body. If the sensation is moving in any way, growing, heating up, anything like that, again, just observing, noticing, passively observing what's happening in the system. No need to change anything. Trusting that the body has an intelligence and is divinely guided. It knows exactly how to metabolize energy without any feedback from us. We're here just to watch, just to observe. And as you continue to keep your awareness on that sensation inside your body, also please use your awareness, or if it's helpful to you, you don't have to. You can also open up your eyes. So you can either scan the room or open your eyes and look around, or both. I want you to scan the room, and I want you to make sure and check in to see if you feel safe. Now, you're not forcing your system to feel safe. I'm just asking you to check to see if you feel safe. And if you don't, that's perfectly okay. You might be in a room with someone, or in a room that you just generally don't feel safe in. And what we're just doing is, again, we're checking in with our system with whether we feel safe. So scan the room or look around and see if you feel safe. And please don't lie to yourself. If you don't feel safe, you don't feel safe, and that's perfectly okay. That does not take it away from this exercise or meditation one bit. You're doing perfectly great. And again, if you have any prevailing thoughts, if you feel like energy is moving up towards your head, it's getting a little foggy up there, you can just soften your eyes, relax your jaw, and remind yourself again to bring the awareness that's up there back down towards where the sensation that you found is in your body. And again, noticing if the sensation's changed or moved in any way, and just moving your awareness right along with it. No efforting on your part whatsoever. Again, just passively observing the system and your energy. And then finally, as the orator of this meditation, I want you to notice that there's a connection between me and you. Even though we're not in the same room, even though that you're not listening to me make this meditation live, you are listening to a recording. There's an energy frequency to me, to my voice, to time and space. And I just want you to connect to me, to the energy. And notice that there is a connection there. And you can even check if that connection makes you feel safe. You can check me out and see if I feel safe. And again, not lying to yourself and your system if for any reason you do not feel safe. That's perfectly okay. And you're doing the exercise perfectly well. But just checking if you feel safe with me, and then continuing to notice the connection between me and you, while simultaneously putting awareness on the sensation in your body. So about 50% of awareness on the connection, 50% of the awareness on the sensation in the body. And again, letting go of any effort whatsoever. Just being with sensation. You're doing great. Now, generally speaking, when we do this exercise with our private clients, we actually track their energy body in real time. But obviously, since I'm not there with you, then I'm not capable of doing that because I don't know when you're going to be listening to this recording, and I can't tune into your energy frequency. So it is your responsibility to continue to tune into your own energy body. Now, you might find that the mind wants to rush through this exercise, but I assure you that's just thoughts having thoughts, and you get to notice those and allow for them to be there. The body is a very patient machine. It takes its time, and it knows exactly what it's doing, just like it knows how to mend a cut. It doesn't need any feedback, and it will patiently mend that cut in its own time. So the energy in your body works a lot the same way, and as we continue to notice the connection and notice the sensation in the body in some amount of time, whether that's short, long, or medium, the energy will naturally begin to metabolize and move through your system. What I invite you to do is to sit here and patiently allow for that to happen in its own time without any effort on your part. That might be an investment of a few minutes. That may be an investment of a half an hour. You really get to choose and tune in. Now, don't worry, because you can always come back to this part that you're working with if you don't feel like you have enough time to work with it now. And if this is your first time doing this meditation, then obviously you wouldn't have known that. But if you come back to this meditation later on to get this instruction, I would give yourself ample time, 10, 20, 30 minutes, whatever you feel is necessary to give your body an opportunity to metabolize things in its own time. Otherwise, you might find that the mind is going to want to rush things along. So again, noticing the connection between us, noticing the sensation, and noticing that I'm still here hanging out with you. I haven't left. Happy to be here with you, happy to support you through this process. And you're just noticing if there's any changes to the way the energy feels in your body, to the way the sensation feels in your body. There's nothing here that you need to understand or do. No linear process, no formula. Just being. Learning how to just be. Being worthy doesn't come from doing, it comes from being. Love doesn't come from doing, it comes from being. We're human beings, we're not human doings. So we're just being, we're learning how to be. And if you're frustrated during this process, then I invite you to invite the frustration in. If you're feeling angry during this process, then I invite you to bring the frustration and anger in. If you're sad during this process, then I invite you to bring the sadness in and just allow for it to be there. You don't have to amplify it, you don't have to diminish it, you just get to let it be there. We're taking off the focus of doing this work to make ourselves feel better. And instead, I'm inviting you to just learn how to feel more. The more